Well, hello again. I got to thinking about it, so this is chapter 5 of my story about considering eternity. Now, in the last one, I talked about how, well, I didn't really say it, but, all the children, the Jews, the Christians, and the Muslims all go back to Abraham, because the Jews and the Christians all say the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Well, and some of the people have a problem. Some of the descendants of Abraham have a problem with Isaac's kids, Jacob and Esau. Now, I don't know, and it doesn't really say how many kids all them guys. Abraham, it talks about him having 2, but Isaac, it talks about him having twins, and then you get down there and it talks about Jacob having the 12 brothers. They're the 12 tribes of Israel. So I don't really know how many kids they had, though, because back in those days, Abraham could have had 7 or 8 sons. Isaac could have had 7 or 8 sons more or less. Might only had 2, 3, 4. But anyway, that doesn't really matter. Jacob and Esau, and that whole story in the Bible about the mother, because Esau was a wild man with a hairy body and everything, and Jacob was more refined, and the mother doing something, and Esau came out of the womb first, but Jacob got the birthright, got the blessing from Isaac. Well, so there's a lot of conjecture and that, but when you get right down to it, there's a whole bunch of those people, followers of Islam, the followers of the Judaism, and the followers of Christianity, they're relatives, all related, all one big family. And one day, things come out the way I figure they will, when God calls them, lets them know, well, there's going to be a big family reunion. It might be different than we all imagined. But anyhow, so the God of that Allah from the Prophet of Muhammad has to be the God of Abraham. So there's no question about what he is. Now this Satan, this whole thing about eternity and this life, mortal life on this earth, there has to be, and there is in all of eternity, opposition in all things. If there's a positive pull, there's a negative pull. If there's a positive this, there's a negative this. You got to have it. Now, if people that go in, you get down here to May 4th. That's a kind of a strange, socially made holiday, I guess, because you'll have a bunch of guys going around, may the force be with you. May the force be with you on May the 4th. Well, you look at the Star Wars movies, and that Jedi Master, Yoda, if I remember right, it was in that first Star Wars movie. Could have been a second one, but I think it was the first. Yoda taught Luke that the Force was where a Jedi got his power. It was everywhere. The Force was through, in, around, and everything, all through everything, absolutely everything. That was what keeps the stars where they are. That's what keeps the different galaxies in their progressions. That's what keeps the planets in their spaces around stars and everything. We look at it as being gravity or being magnetic force, or might have some different things about it. But that's all the things that it does. Okay? So there's opposition. There's things that are pulling this way. There's things that are pulling this way. And if this one's a little stronger, there's something over here that's pulling this way that keeps this one sitting where it ought to be. That's the way it is. You look around in this world. People, there's forces. So Satan is that. Well, let's look at Christianity. Jesus Christ is the head of it, under God. There's God the Father, it's the chief God. Okay? Now, Jesus Christ, he got put down as the Word and as the Lamb of God. Lucifer, or Satan, he got kicked out of heaven because he was all upset about that. He thought he should have that. Well, look around. Well, look at all the stuff we got on this planet. The same thing. Okay, they're here. Good and evil. And they're always just in opposition. So that's what we have to learn from. That's the good and the evil. And we have our agency. We're agents to ourselves. We have to choose in all things. We'll let other people choose for us. A lot of us do. Some of us don't. And if we let other people choose for us and we do wrong, that's our fault, and it's their fault too, probably. I don't know how that judgment will work. But there's all these things. Now, if you look at it, if God created the earth and created all these things, created man, created woman, made it so that we had children, if you look at it, a woman creates a new body working for God to put a spirit in. Well, now, if all these things, all the animals, all the flora and fauna and everything, all the people are children of God, where do any of us have a right to harm anybody unrighteously? See, that's where the problem comes in. Now, Satan, he's over here. He wants to destroy all the good works that God has done. He wants to destroy. Oh, we got to destroy that. And all of his people that are working with him. And then all of the mortal people that become disciples of Satan are working that way. So you see, there's quite a big thing. And we're here being tested. Are we going to choose the good way, or are we going to choose the evil way? Will we choose the hard way that is righteous, or will we choose the easy way that is unrighteous? Do we tell a lie, or do we always tell the truth and take the consequences? Tell a lie when it makes us look bad, what makes us look good. Tell the truth even though it may make us look bad. You see, that's the way it goes. All these wars and that going on around. Why are they going on? It's not because of love and good for mankind and because we love and care about humanity. No. All these wars and everything, and killing children, killing women, men fighting with each other, just to be fighting and killing. It's a sad thing. So, if all of this is supposed to be, it's hard to find sometimes the righteous, because there's an old saying, how can anybody be right when everybody's wrong? Now, if you're angry and you do something just out of anger, that's going to be wrong. If you think about it and you do it right, if you defend your home, you defend yourself, you defend your family, you defend your children, and terrible things happen to somebody else, that's righteous because you're defending. But the aggressor is trying to destroy. See, and you have to pay attention and look at where all that is. That's the hard thing about good and evil. Where does it fall? Where's the good? Where's the evil? Where's the line? We all are charged by the Creator, by nature, or by God, if you wish, to find that line and stay on the right side. Hopefully we don't stay on the wrong side. I'll talk to you again. I'll come back. Have a good day and may God bless you.